Why your car heater isn't blowing hot air and how to fix it. The frustrating cold drive. It's a freezing winter morning. You step outside, shivering as you rush to your car. You start the engine, crank up the heat, and wait for that comforting warmth to fill the cabin. But instead of warm air, you're met with an icy blast. Your car's heater plays a crucial role in keeping you comfortable during the winter. And when it stops working, it can turn even a short drive into an unbearable experience. But don't worry. In this video, we're going to break down the most common reasons why your car heater might not be working and what you can do to fix it. How your car's heating system works. Before we dive into the problems, let's quickly understand how your car's heating system functions. Your car's heater doesn't generate heat on its own like a household heater. Instead, it relies on the engine's cooling system. Here's how it works. As your engine runs, it generates a lot of heat. Engine coolant, a mix of antifreeze and water, absorbs this heat and circulates through the engine to prevent overheating. Some of this hot coolant is directed through a component called the heater core, a small radiator located behind your dashboard. A blower fan then pushes warm air from the heater core into your car's cabin, keeping you cozy on those chilly mornings. Now that you know how it works, let's look at why your heater might not be blowing hot air. Low or contaminated coolant, the silent culprit. Coolant plays a major role in your car's heating system. If there isn't enough coolant in the system, there won't be enough heat to transfer into the cabin. How coolant problems can cause heating issues, low coolant levels. If there's not enough coolant in the system, the heater core won't receive the heat it needs to warm up your car. Coolant leaks. A leak in the system can cause a drop in coolant levels, leading to both heating and engine cooling problems. Old or contaminated coolant. Over time, coolant can become dirty, less effective, and even prone to freezing in extreme temperatures. Signs of coolant issues. The engine temperature gauge fluctuates or stays too high. A strong, sweet smell inside or outside the car, a sign of a coolant leak. Visible puddles of coolant under the car. How to fix it. Check your coolant level and top it up if it's low. If the coolant is discolored, sludgy, or has debris, get a coolant flush to replace it with fresh antifreeze. Inspect for leaks and have them repaired before they cause engine overheating. A faulty heater core, the hidden problem. The heater core is a crucial component of your car's heating system, but it can develop issues over time. Common heater core problems: clogged heater core. Over time, coolant can leave behind debris and deposits that clog the small tubes in the heater core, reducing airflow and heat transfer. Leaking heater core. A leak will not only prevent heat from reaching the cabin, but can also cause coolant loss, leading to bigger engine problems. Signs of a faulty heater core: weak or no heat coming from the vents. A sweet, syrup-like smell inside the car, a sign of a coolant leak. Windows fogging up excessively, even when using the defroster. Wet carpet or puddles of coolant under the dashboard. How to fix it. If the heater core is clogged, a coolant flush might help clear out debris. If it's leaking, the heater core needs to be replaced. This can be a difficult job, so it's best handled by a mechanic. Malfunctioning thermostat, a small part with a big impact. Your car's thermostat is a small valve that regulates coolant flow. If it fails, it can cause serious heating and engine problems. What happens when the thermostat fails? If it's stuck open, too much coolant flows through the system, preventing the engine from reaching its optimal temperature. This can result in lukewarm air from the heater. If it's stuck closed, coolant won't circulate, leading to engine overheating and a complete lack of heat in the cabin. How to fix it? A faulty thermostat needs to be replaced. Thankfully, this is usually an inexpensive and straightforward repair. Blower fan issues. No airflow, no heat. Even if everything else is working, your heater won't function properly if the blower fan isn't pushing warm air through the vents. Signs of a blower fan problem. No air coming from the vents, even when the fan is on high. Weak airflow that doesn't change with different fan speeds. Unusual noises, like rattling or squeaking, coming from the dashboard. Possible causes: a blown fuse preventing the fan from working, a faulty motor or wiring issue, a stuck blend door which controls the mix of hot and cold air. How to fix it? Check the blower fan fuse and replace it if necessary. If the fuse is fine, have a mechanic inspect the blower motor and wiring. Additional reasons. Your car heater might not work. While coolant, the heater core, the thermostat, and the blower fan are the most common culprits, there are a few other issues that could be affecting your car's heating system. Air pockets in the cooling system. If air is trapped in the cooling system, it can block coolant flow. A coolant bleed can remove trapped air. Broken temperature control switch. The buttons or dials that adjust your car's temperature may not be working properly. A failing water pump. The water pump circulates coolant through the engine. If it's malfunctioning, it can cause both overheating and a lack of heat in the cabin. Don't freeze. This winter, fix your heater. Driving with a broken heater isn't just uncomfortable. It could be a sign of bigger problems with your engine's cooling system. If your car heater isn't blowing hot air, don't ignore it.